Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Star Agent Starco Gaming here, back with another Marvel Future Fight video. Guys, today in this video we're gonna attempt the impossible. Everybody's calling this character trash and at tier 3, and we're actually gonna prove that she is actually not that bad. She is very far from being a bad character, like for example Spider-Man, Black Panther, Wolverine. She can do so much better than them, and we can actually had Magneto in that list actually. So she is definitely better than them, and she's gonna be awesome in Lance Battle Extreme. I have no doubt about that. But in other content, if you actually have a rage on her, she can do Proxima 80 plus. If you have a Transcendence or Energy, she can do Proxima 70. So she's actually not a bad character. Definitely not a bad character. She's not going to be a top meta in the game, definitely, but I think people are just more disappointed that it's Crescent than her actual power level. I think that's actually the fact why people keep calling her weak and trash, because she is nothing like that. She's much better than that. So anyway, today what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna jump in Giant Boss Raid Galactus, and we're gonna see if she can actually beat it with a CTP of Energy. I have no doubt that she can actually do it with a CTP of Rage. Probably with a CTP of Rage, I'll say 5 or 6 minutes stop, she could actually do 90% of the damage without too much problems. But with the CTP of Energy, she might actually be lacking. I don't know. I already recorded the gameplay. I already know the answer, but I'm not going to tell you guys until you actually watch it, obviously. Anyway, what we're going to do in this video, we're going to go through the build, rotation a little bit, then we're going to jump into the gameplay that I recorded with 2 of my friends and make sure that we're bringing subpar teams so I can actually do at least 90% of the damage in the run, obviously. So before we get into all of that, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to enable the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified when we post a new video, go live with a live stream. We stream every Friday and Saturday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, and we do have crystal giveaway in every single stream. Also, guys, if you want to play Marvel Future Fight on PC, make sure to check the description down below and click on the link next to play Marvel Future Fight on the PC. So if we start with the stat sheet here, we have max cooldown, max king or defense, max critical damage. It's actually considered max critical rate too, because she only need like 20% critical rate. With the uniform bonus and the 5th skill buff, she does not really need much critical rate on her stat sheet, definitely. We have 122% attack speed, and we have 53,236 physical attack with her own leadership. Also, she has the leadership ability, so in the run, obviously, we're going to be using White Fox as a support and also Valkyrie as a support. Why Valkyrie instead of Coulson? Is pretty simple, that my Valkyrie has a CTP of Insight, so that gives me a little edge, obviously. If we look at the custom gear, we have 2 energy attack per gear, we have a total of 7 critical rate, 2 critical damage, 1 attack speed, 1 ignore defense, and 1 Odin Blessing is still that gives physical attack and critical damage. If we look at the ESO set, we have a set bonus stage 10 in effect, so still got to do some work there, obviously. It's Hawkeye, so we get all attack, critical rate, critical damage, 8.5%, dodge, cooldown, 8.1%. We have an activation rate, 12% chance when attacking, plus 30% increase of all attack for 20 seconds with a cooldown time of 56 seconds. Obviously, Power of Ingriel will be better than that, but look at my gold. I cannot afford to reroll that. At custom gear, we have CTP of Energy. CTP of Energy on Crescent is about the same power level than a CTP of Transcendence. The difference is not that big. Although with a CTP of Energy, you get more damage from your tier 3 skills, and with the CTP of Transcendence, you just get globally good even damage, because your minion will do a lot more damage, obviously. So we have Ignore Dodge, 30.9% critical damage, 36.9%. We have 30% chain hit damage, and we have a 200% damage proc. And yes, guys, by the way, this monster behind Crescent does so much damage by himself. It is crazy. It is ridiculous. Uniform is only at rare. I only get 2 bonus option here. attack speed and physical attack, nothing crazy. Obviously, if we level this uniform, we'll get another 6% all attack or something like that. How much? Yeah, 6%. That will be even stronger on her, definitely. The uniform bonus I was talking about here, you see activation rate, 85% when a chance when attacking, applied to self, critical rate increased by 30%, plus the 25% from the 5th skill, that gives you 55% critical rate increase. And you can see it lasts 4 seconds with a cooldown time of 4 seconds, so it's pretty much always active, or almost, maybe 95% of the time active. So definitely don't need to cap the critical rate on this girl. She gets 4 skill changes with this new uniform. The only skill that doesn't change is the second skills, which is actually the accumulation damage skill, which is one of the most important skill on this girl, definitely. So if we look at her skills here, or tier 3 skills, obviously people want to see it. You have a chance to penetrate with barrier, shield, all damage, immune, invincibility, which is pretty awesome. You have defense down, ignore immunity, good for old boss ultimate, don't care about giant boss raid. 50% ignore defense, don't care, she's already capped and you want her cap already. You get invincibility for 8 seconds, and you get increased damage by 100% for one attack, and I do think it actually applies to that specific for that tier 3 skills. Also, you have 100% increase of charge rate to accumulate through damage effect for 10 seconds. So pretty much the next rotation after you do your tier 3 skills, you're gonna get massive damage from your accumulated damage pair with your 5th skill. So that's actually gonna be your best combo of the fight. Tier 3 skills with proc, and then second skill accumulation damage plus 5th skill for proc. It's a lot of damage. If you look at it, tier 2 passive here, applied to self, 35% increase physical attack, 30% increase of all attack and defense summon characters, super armor, all defense. Also applied to summon characters, increase of 10% all attack, all speed, and critical rate, which is pretty awesome. Tier 1 passive here, she just summoned an illusion, so nothing special here, definitely. If we look at the skills, we have the first skill, doesn't do much, gives you invincibility, it's a filler. You have the second skill is one of the most important skill because it's your accumulation damage, but only lasts 4 seconds, so you gotta use it right before you use your skill with the proc, which is either gonna be the 5th skill or the tier 3 skill. Then you got the third skill. The third skill is pretty much just a filler. I like to use it before my second skills. Personally, I don't know why, I just like it. Then you get the fourth skill. Fourth skill, survivability, do quite a good amount of damage to not from you, but from your summon behind you, the big bear, will do actually quite a good amount of damage from that skill. You can also reflect attack with that, recover max HP and guards against it. Then you get the 5th skill here. 5th skill is the top skill, critical damage increase by 30%, so you don't even need to cap critical damage, to be honest, if you don't want to. This skill is going to keep your critical damage up at 200% all the time, well, 170 plus 30% pretty much, so you only need 170% critical damage. Ignore target dodge rate by 100% can actually be quite useful in some situation. 85% chances to penetrate with super armor, barrier, shield, all damage, immune, invincible effect. In fact, I'm not mistaken, on the early access this damage penetration was actually on the 3rd skill, and now it was moved to the 5th skill. If I'm mistaken, let me know, guys, but I'm pretty damn sure I'm right about that. So that makes this 5th skill much better, but it is hard to trigger the proc on that 5th skill. Then you get invincibility for 4 seconds, increase of all attack, 25% speed, 5% critical rate by 25%. So the rotation is pretty simple. It's to cancel proc the skill with your proc, either your 5th skill or your tier 3 skill. Then after that you use the other skills as a filler, and that is all you do. So the rotation is really what's important. The rotation, guys, it's to cancel a skill with the proc. That is all. And if you actually can do the 5th skill right before the tier 3 skill, it usually actually gives you a lot of damage, to be honest. It's very, very good. You're gonna see in the giant boss raid where I get the most damage. It's when I use my for example, I'll do 2, cancel 5, cancel tier 3, proc right at the start, that tier 3, and I get so much damage when I can time it perfectly. But again, it has to depend on RNG, because that proc is really hard to trigger with Crescent, which is the one thing that really painful with her. But anyway, now we actually see everything. We have the skill rotation. Next, we're gonna jump into the gameplay section. You can actually make your own opinion of this guy. You're gonna see I'm missing a lot of proc on either 5th skill or on tier 3 skill. If we can actually get that time perfectly, she will obviously be doing a lot more damage. So let's jump to the gameplay section, guys. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to drop a like on this video if you enjoy the content and want to show your support to the channel. Hopefully you enjoy the gameplay section, and on that, guys, I will see you next time.